also misery.
Hello everyone! It is my long-awaited updated file shape and buff routine video. I also have prep and refill and redesign in this video. So it is a very long video, so go ahead and grab you a snack because we're going to be here for a little bit. So I'm starting off by taking off all of the gems on her nails using a plier. I found that the big pliers actually work better than the really small ones, so go ahead and get you some of those from the Home Depot or whatever. Then I'm going in with this Atwood Industries bit. I think this is the Mean Green or the Texas Tornado. It will be linked below. I really love this bit for removing acrylic and gel designs. It just cuts right through them so fast. It can cut through stones if need be. I don't recommend cutting through stones because it can degrade the life of your drill bit. And yeah, I'm just going in and I'm taking off a little bit of the bulk of the acrylic because we are going to be refilling these, and I do need to rebalance the shape of them since they have grown out. The apex has moved forward on the nail, so I will go in and kind of shave that down a little bit as I'm taking off this gel polish as well. This is going to be her third refill. That blue set was her second refill, I believe. No, the blue set was her first refill. This is her second refill. And the pink design underneath was like the fresh set. So I highly recommend doing refills. It's way easier and faster than soaking off and doing a fresh set every 2 weeks. But anyway, after all that is taken off, I'm going in with a cuticle bit and just gently taking off the grown out cuticle on the nail bed, because this will cause lifting. If you are having any problems with lifting, this could be why. You don't have to dig too far down into her nail to do this either. You can just very gently buzz it off. Now I'm going in and refining the shape of the nail. You can wait until the very end after application to do this, but I like to do this beforehand, before applying acrylic, just because I have a very clean shape and I can apply less, and I just feel like it helps me. Oh, sorry, my alarm went off. I just feel like it helps me and it's much faster. This is just my preference. Definitely do whatever you like. So I'm just going in, cleaning up the sidewalls and the free edge, and I'm beveling over the nail in a horseshoe shape to keep the apex so I don't file straight through it. So definitely keep that in mind. I learned that from the Tammy Taylor channel. I freaking love that channel. I am a huge fan of Tammy Taylor. I learned how to file solely from her channel, and yeah, she recommends to just go over the nail in a horseshoe shape.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain.
In this clip, I'm going in with the Tammy Taylor Purple Etcher Stick. I believe that is the name of it. If it is not, it will be in the description box. You guys, if you are having lifting, you need this. I'm telling you right now, you need to get this thing. Ever since I have used this, I got this thing like 9 months ago or more, I'm not sure. I do not experience lifting like that anymore. And it is very gentle. It very gently etches the natural nail, so you don't need to go in hard with a file. You just etch, and it pushes back the cuticle as well. And Tammy Taylor has said that it prevents like 70 or 80 or 90% of lifting. I don't remember, but it's amazing. Highly recommend. I always do this. If I skip this step, I can definitely tell because the nails start lifting faster. So once I've done all that, I dust off the nails, and here we are dehydrating twice and priming twice. I always do this. I'm going in with a bead of clear. If my design is going to be in gel, I always use clear. It is the strongest acrylic, and I feel secure knowing that the nails will probably last much longer because it is a clear acrylic and it will adhere to the natural nail very well. So you just go in, you look at the shape of your nail, you see where it needs any extra strength. The tip of the nails, I do recommend you build these up because if you leave them too thin, they can lose their shape very fast. Instead of having a tight coffin shape, you'll have a more rounded square by the end of the 2 weeks. And they will also break easier if they're thinner. So don't just build your apex, build up the tips as well, but not too much. And I know I said the hat was canceled, but I completely forgot that I was wearing it and that I was filming, so I'm so sorry if the hat is in the frame.
Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy.
And I'm just repeating my refill process on the other hand.
Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah.
So here I'm showing you how I use my e-file and drill bits to file and refine the nail after application. This cone-shaped drill bit is the truth, okay? You need this, okay? I don't use that many drill bits. I use the Cuticle bit, the Atwood Industries bit for removing designs, and I use this. Those are the 3 bits that I consistently use. And as you could see, it gets really close to the natural nail, but it is a safety bit, so it is not going to harm your client or anything, then it gives you that nice, sleek, fresh out of the cuticle appearance. So after I've done that on all the nails, I'm going in with a hand file and I am just horseshoe shape buffing over the nails and cleaning up the sidewalls. I don't have to do too much work on my sidewalls because I've already done that before application. So I'm just cleaning up and filing it very smooth. This is probably the most important thing that you can do to get a really nice looking nail. You don't want bumps and divots in your nail, so just take the extra time, go in with your file and buff. I'm using a 100-180 grit file here. Because I'm going in with a gel polish on top of this, I'm not going to buff it completely smooth because I want this gel polish to have something to really stick to. So I want to leave that texture on the nail. And that pretty much concludes all of my filing. If you have any more questions about filing, feel free to ask me in the comments box. Here I'm going in with this beautiful Banggood hot pink gel polish. I freaking love this gel polish. I don't know, it's so bright, and I know it's like the end of summer, but we're going out with a bang. And if you ask me, it's always pink season, so we're going in with this on all of the nails. I actually did 3 layers, but I'm only showing 2 for the sake of time. I'm going in with a no wipe top coat and a sticky top coat, and I'm alternating those on every single nail because I'm going to be using a couple of different pigments on this nail. After those have cured, I'm just randomly applying these different chromes. I'm using Unichrome on the pinky and middle finger, and I'm just burnishing that in with my glove. Here I'm using a really gorgeous silver chunky kind of foil, and I'm very carefully placing this where I want it, and I'm using a 3D alpha brush because that stuff can fly. Like if you're using your fingers, that chunky stuff will just fly away. On the other 2 fingers, I used Daily Charm Fairy Glitter. Now I'm sealing everything in with IBD No Wipe Top Coat Gel. I'm applying a little bit of this silver Holo striping tape from BeautyBigBang.com. My code is FEMI for 10% off, and I think that works across the entire store. I'm double top coating this striping tape as always so that it doesn't peel up. In this pinky, I actually accidentally dipped into Unichrome and I applied it onto a sticky expulsion layer because I thought it was fairy glitter, and it actually turned out really pretty. So that's an option for you if you would like to try that. On this hand, I'm switching up the placement of my pigments so it's not too matchy. And as you can see, that chunky stuff is just so pretty, but it's very messy. Here I'm doing some horizontal stripes with the silver hollow striping tape. You want to cut it off way before the edge of the nail because it will just peel. After that, I top coat all of these nails and cure, double top coating this striping tape nail. I'm applying some stones. I began using the base coat gel again, and this is from the Gelability brand. You guys might have not heard from it. It's actually a brand that you can mix with regular nail polish to create gel polishes. It came out a while ago and I never really used it, so I was like, why don't I go ahead and just start using this to apply stones? And I think the trick to really getting it to work is applying a generous amount of gel so that the stone is sitting in like a pool of gel and there's gel all around the stone. And I saw her the other day, and these nails have been on about a week and all of her stones were on, so I'm very pleased about that. After curing, this is the finished set after applying cuticle oil, and OMG, just look at these. It's amazing. I wanted to do these on myself, but I didn't have time. They are just so freaking beautiful, eye-catching, just, I love pink, and I love Holo, and I think the silver goes well with this color. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment, and let me know what you think. And yeah, check me out on my Instagram at femi.beauty if you would like to see what I'm up to. I'm always posting my nail art up there. And yeah, I think that's it. I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.